All right. So, last we left off, as you are all aware, we had that ending fight where you had made it past the room where you had claimed all the different boons that your party wanted, one for each member, no more. It had opened up into a long, ornate marble hallway with sort of like golden tapestry carpet and a very ornate door at the end of the hall. You made your way through, and as you made your way through, you were posed various questions or challenges, to which, upon completion, either successful or unsuccessful, a key was put into the door and one of the sealed locks undone. It appeared as though two of the locks unlocked in your favor and two unlocked not in your favor, before then making your way into this almost magma like chamber, as you had seen what looked to be lava flowing beneath the floor, and it looked very volcanic in nature on the other end of this door. Upon entering, you found two sort of molten crag like dogs that had faced you and immediately engaged in combat with them, successful pressing onwards, finding a bunch of statues that seemed either to be there to keep whatever was in there weakened and sealed, or to weaken whoever was entering there. Successful for most of the statues, while unsuccessful for some, the party made their way through to the final section of the room where you saw a large statue sort of figure being restrained by fire chains and fire elementals. The ones that remained being a dragon and a phoenix with a extraordinarily long, almost several hundred feet long serpent surrounding the room. The serpent, offering you a challenge and asking what you were there for, then gave you a test, a trial almost, and basically stated to you to have the person who is ready to either gain or lose the most prepared to take on yet another test once the combat had finished. You engaged in combat with this vestige of a god, and you, through some difficulty and some near close calls, as the guardians that were originally sealing the statue gave up their lives to protect yours, you were successful. And Reyna, Ares, Valzor, and Yorglot stood there with two crystals left on the sort of center pedestal. Having decided that Reyna was going to take on the trial, she stepped on, placed her hands upon the crystals, and they both fused into her, and she was successfully able to control them, unlocking access to a treasure like room at the bottom where you were allowed to restock and replenish, but the more you took, the more magically taxing it was on this seal. And that is where we left off. I had asked you all to decide on what you wanted, but I believe one of you wants to have a very quick conversation before we get to divvying out the loot.
Yep. So, Runin would be holding her scroll, and well, actually, I guess no one really knows what we're having because we had this off talk. You guys could explain what you guys got from this treasure room, or trying to get.
Uh,
Uh,
I'm holding a scroll of Revivify.
I'm holding the
Not
short
everybody at
sword.
once.
Okay, you go next, Gothra.
I'm holding a short sword that's got boom boom power.
To describe for those, it is a brimstone short sword with a sort of dark black brimstone like blade with orange sort of volcanic energy flowing through it and sparks showering off of it, with a hilt wrapped in a dark black charred leather.
Pretty.
Yeah, that.
In a similar style, I grabbed a brimstone lance. That also has the boom boom.
We're boom boom buddies.
Yes.
I grabbed a. Was it a bottle?
You grabbed a sealing stone, so about a snow globe-like sized orb, and within this sealing stone appears to be the flowing of some sort of ocean-like tide on the bottom half, with a green-like breeze mist on the top that's magically moving around within the orb. You get the feeling that a creature is sealed within.
I got a cool ball.
Yeah, you do.
I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
And I think that's all of us, yeah? Other than Renee.
And the person that I needed most just AFK'd.
Yep.
Oof.
So then, for a quick recap, while we kind of kill some time, this room is magically supplied, and in the center of the room is a large red orb that is glowing brightly currently with magical energy that matches the 2 red crystals on the back of Reyna's hands. There were 5 chests scattered throughout the room with random items contained within that were all locked by what seemed to be a red ruby-like mechanism that Reyna had to open by placing the crystals that she has obtained next to them. Those chests have opened up, revealing items similar to the sealing stone. The party has also decided to grab for their quest that they had been sent on a pair of merchant scales that they feel will fetch a good price back in town.
Hell yeah.
There was also items such as robes, armors, and things like that, but they were all given with the warning that the more they take from this room, the harder things might be for them in the future. And so for that reason alone, the party has chosen their most important assets that they wish to claim, and they have agreed that they're not going to go too far in taxing the magical energy of this room.
Big brain strats.
Yeah.
Alright, so Renina was holding a scroll, but we had a little bit of out of character talk during shopping stuff, and she's gonna go and turn around and walk towards Eris. Eris, I'm willing to strike a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
You seemed interested in grabbing both your swords. I'm willing to not get anything if you get me a favor in return.
What kind of favor?
Currently, currently at the moment I can't really think of the favor, but I'm sure I'll ask you it in the future. Probably helping me with something.
I think I'm quite alright with just the one. But if you do need help, I'm more than willing to help.
She sets down the scroll. Are you sure? You'll be able to have your matching blades, as you were saying.
Well, that's great, but the guilt that would weigh on my conscience would be way heavier than anything. So just pick up your scroll.
All right. Darn,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if I could roll a persuasion, but okay.
Not generally against party unless you want to, unless Ares herself is willing to be persuaded by a roll.
You can try.
You know? She said you can try.
Well, I mean, that was already kind of my persuasion there.
Oh.
Well, I think she was referring to a roll.
Yeah, like you can roll if you
okay.
want.
She's allowing if you roll high enough to persuade her through dice.
Where's the persuasion button? Where's the persuasion button? Shit.
Oh my god.
It was a 6.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right.
You did try your best. But I
Well,
hope
I tried to
you're
be
happy
nice.
with your scroll.
Well, fuck. I thought I'd be able to convince you and not have to think about this scroll. Now I have to think about this scroll.
I mean, you've already given me like your coins. You've been nice enough to me. I don't know why you feel like you have to do this.
It seemed like you wanted it a lot, so...
I mean, yes, but I'm not gonna be that selfish.
Alright. I tread on over and grab probably... Oh shit, I didn't think I would get this far.
You didn't prep for her saying no?
Yeah, I didn't prep for her
Really?
saying no!
I didn't prep her for saying no because I thought she already had the same level 3 spell that she was gonna go with last time.
Oh, that's fair. That's... Okay. Shit, what was it?
Either counterspell or catnap, wasn't it?
Technical difficulties.
It was counter spell or cat.
Oh my god.
I really
Why
thought she'd
would I-
say yes.
Why would I say yes?
Anyhow, it was counter spell or catnap that you had initially said.
Okay.
So if you just want to go with those, you can, or just come up with a random 3rd level that you want.
I would have said yes if you had offered for me to take something after, and then you help me fight whatever we will or could fight. But I'm not gonna take this opportunity away from you.
Okay. In all honesty, I'm probably just gonna grab the tiny hut. 3rd spell, tiny hut.
Tiny hut?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's useful.
For those that don't know what the spell does, Tiny Hut is like a magical campsite that nobody besides who the caster deems that they want to enter can enter.
Damn.
Aww,
And I
It's
can...
a free place to get a short rest.
Yeah,
that's so
essentially.
cute.
Yo, home sweet home.
Aw.
Oh,
It's gonna be slightly cramped because it's only 10 feet around if we have too many people
yeah.
to invite in this little thing.
Wait.
But yeah.
Alright, then now that we all have our stuff, how do we get out of here?
Yes.
Well, there's only
where-
one way out.
Yeah, where is that?
Reyna, you get the feeling that once the party has settled on their loot, that the magic of this room slowly begins to fade. And you get this notice first, but the rest of you start seeing the chest slowly retracting into the ground and slowly disappear. The rest of the goods seem to dissipate into arcane energy. Before long, this room is just the large glowing orb in the center and the sort of glowing arcane light that surrounded the room leading to this orb. And you watch as the light sort of focus itself and directs towards the back of the room, and you see a sort of red rectangle appear on the back wall. And that red slowly turns to a purple, to a dark blue, to a black, before it looks almost like a hole in this wall has appeared. And as you look closer, it looks as though it's a gateway of some form, to where you're not sure as there's no visibility through it. But it appears that it has given you a continuation that you may go through.
Well,
I guess we go through that.
Yeah,
we only have the option to.
let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we'll test it out.
As you begin to walk as a party towards this door, you step into it and you feel yourselves moving quicker than you thought, as breeze flows through your hair and past your ears, and you can hear a slight whistle to it as it's going quite quickly, but your legs and your arms, you no longer feel like you need to walk in order to move. Before suddenly you come to a stop, and it's a little bit nauseating as you get the sense that you were moving, but then almost as if somebody suddenly hit the brakes, lurch forward and regain your balance, kind of stagger a little bit. You look around to this room and you see 3 different arcane circles on the floors. And in front of each of these arcane circles, you get a small different plaque. One of which will return you to the fort that's closest to here. The other of which will simply return you to the entrance. And the last one will return you to the closest, largest settlement that exists in the world at the time, which currently would be Antir.
Pretty drawings. What do they mean?
Well, that one will take us to the closest fort, which I don't know if it is the one we went to. That one will turn us back to the outside, and that one will take us most likely back to Antir.
I believe we should take the one that brings us to town.
It would be the quickest route.
That's probably the best.
I nod viciously.
Whoa.
Viciously. Alright. Renin starts stepping over towards that one. And Renin disappears forever. No, just kidding.
Is Ronan the only one that goes first, or are we doing
I
it
hop
one
in
at
like a
time?
cannonball after Renin.
You took
Yeah,
my idea. I was gonna dive on it.
And then
Wait,
I
really?
hopped in.
You are still more than welcome to dive on it.
I'm gonna do a slide instead. I'm gonna like Call of Duty slide on this.
Oh my god, on the concrete?
Yeah. Defy all the laws of physics.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, I walk in after that display.
And Drina?
And then I hop in with my bear. Yo.
Cannonball!
Alright. So the scene unfolds as a valiant, plate-clad warrior bunny walks on with her great hammer calmly before suddenly a party member slides in, landing sort of on his side, kind of getting prepared to balance and pop back up onto his feet. A cat jumps in, curling up as if cannonballing. Then Yorglot walks in just ever so calmly, and then a cute little, sort of wild little elf just hops with her bear in her arms onto the magic circle. And as all 5 of you step onto the circle together, the light begins to glow and radiate from beneath your feet. It's blinding at first, before that sort of blinding light begins to recede, and it seems very dark as this recedes. And it takes a second for your eyes to adjust, and you realize you're standing a little bit outside the front gates, far enough to where you wouldn't attract really that much attention from anybody within the town, but also not quite far enough to be in the center of that group where there was that sort of not a live horde that was outside of town that you're uncertain the origins of. You have returned. The stars are in the sky. It seems as though it's maybe about 10 o'clock in the evening. You are back in Antir. The world is free for what you would like to do.
How was the landing of them? Did they skid on the floor?
For Valzor, he kicked up a little bit of the sand before coming to a rest. It seems like most of the time was him sliding. Ares collided with this sort of stone floor initially, before then rolling kind of face first into the sand.
Does that hurt?
No, cats always land on their feet.
By feet, you
Unless-
mean face.
I mean, face.
Ah. Well, how about we go to the inn that we had, and we could all have a nice good meal in our little room.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's not
it's-
taken.
Yeah,
'cause
if
we
it's
have to
not
take-
taken.
Very nice.
Yorglot with all his fucking burn scars from almost dying. Yeah. I need a
I mean,
rest.
you healed yourself up. You know.
Yeah, but I still got burn scars all over.
Well, yeah,
Here we go.
yeah, we should head in.
Whenever, whenever we get there, Brittany will decide to bring up the food and just pay for everything, because why not?
Alright.
We just fucking survived.
Alright.
You make your way into town, over to the inn that you had stayed at before. The merchant streets, at this time of night, seem to have calmed down a little bit, although you seem to see more decorations about the town. More excitement has been set up. It seems, again, similar to that early bustle before a, fun festival, is where the town's current frame of mind is. And it seems as though in preparation for that festival, most people have either closed up shop early or went home, as most of the merchants are no longer out and about today. You make your way in and you approach the counter, and that same younger sort of hotel staff is standing there, sort of young blonde hair, fair skin. Oh, back so soon.
Hey, and if the room is available, could we have a rest in it?
Fortunately, we're not gone long enough that the room has been taken, so the room is still available. I am more than happy to hold true to giving you the room for the remaining couple days that you had left. Would you just need it for those few days, or would you like to book it for a little bit longer?
For now, she kind of looks towards the group. For now, we'll keep it with the days that we have left over, and we'll see if we want to pay more. She kind of lifts a brow.
Sounds about right.
I nod.
All right. But could you bring some food up for us? And she puts down. How much was the food last time? Like
I think
gold?
altogether it was like a gold and a half for
Okay.
basic food. But you know that there was more expensive options that your party didn't order.
What do you guys want to eat?
I'm fine with the bowl I had last time.
Meat.
Fish.
I'll just have the what's like the most common thing, or what's the
Thingies.
Like bread?
yeah, I'll take some bread. I'll take some nice bread. You know that. Bread. That's
have
just
some
good
steak.
stuff. Bread. Bread. I'll take some bread.
She kind of looks like, sure, of course, anything for our valued customers. Though, are you sure you all eat a balanced diet?
Careful.
Meat.
That is a question that I would need to answer.
I
Alright.
am well balanced. I have a +7 in acrobatics.
Jesus Christ.
I do not believe that is what she meant.
Not at all.
You know, I'm sure you have seen the decorations outside. We are gearing up for a festival.
Oh yes.
I'm
what is
not
that
again.
one?
Well, it is sort of a tradition. There is... At one point in time, I'm not super familiar with the specifics. Most of it's kind of just formality at this point. But There appears to have been a famous traveler who visited this town long ago that brought in a desert lion, offered it to a starving villager, and the starving villager went on to become sultan of the town. In kindness to this man's good deeds, the sultan has declared that once a year we should celebrate this charitous act by celebrating with one another and giving to each other. And so, with that said, we have prepared some desert lion, grilled. It's quite delicious and well seasoned. If that is something you are interested in, we can bring up a small plate for free, or you could buy a more healthy portion if you wish.
Oh wait, hold on.
How much more is the healthy portion?
That would depend on how much you intend to eat of this portion.
He looks around the party.
Meat.
I'm sure it's meat, Eris.
I'm hungry.
I can tell. She just like puts down 2 gold. How about whatever they ordered and how much more the lion meat will be?
Okay, a second plate.
Fucking A. How much is every plate then?
Well, a plate would be 5 silver.
Oh, an extra plate for everyone then? Probably?
You'd be looking at 2.5 gold if you wanted a plate for everybody. Of course, minus the free one, 2 gold entirely. In just the lion meat.
I'm fine. I just want my bowl.
I put down I put down another gold.
Alright, here we go.
Alright.
Oh, we're great
And a
at this.
plate for everybody that wishes, and your original orders. Would you like anything else? Entertainment, massages?
No.
Bath.
That'd be it.
Bath.
I will be up shortly.
Thank.
I run up the stairs.
She hands the key to Runine
Me.
after Ares is long gone.
Yep. We gave the key back. Alright.
Start heading upstairs.
And we are probably waiting on an Eris that can't open the door.
Scratching
There's-
at the door like a cat
get to the
wanting to
top.
get inside.
Okay. I was gonna say, you are a thief. You can try to get in if you still wish.
Oh yeah, can I pick the lock?
Alright, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh my
She actually uses them.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Just to get into
Bruh.
a place we already
Oh
own.
god. I need to open. Oh god. 15 plus 7. I can't do math.
22. Oh my god.
It does it for you.
It does it for you. So 22.
22.
Yeah, 22.
So you get up there. You haven't picked any locks recently, so it takes a second at first to remember, oh, I don't have to just sit outside before you reach in, grab your tools, and begin picking the lock. And right as the party gets up, you silently unlock, and you could enter before they even see you.
Oh hell yeah. I run to the bed and wait for the bath to be filled up.
Alright. The rest of the party, you make your way to the door. There is no Ares in sight. She seems to have
Already gotten in.
Alright.
Well,
Once we have our food and our bath taken care of, I would like to talk with you all afterwards. But for now, go about your business.
alright.
Alright.
I go to the bed that I had been at the last time we were in this room, and I sit patiently for food.
Alright.
Yorglot's gonna go take a piss.
For expediency's sake, the food gets delivered as you wait till the bath gets filled. Yorglot succeeds in his endeavors.
He
Glad
doesn't miss.
succeeds.
He doesn't miss.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right. Is there anything that anyone would like to do this evening?
Hey, talk with the party.
So then, the food gets brought around, and as the food is brought, it is handed off to Renine, who I presume answers the door.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Food?
Oh, the food,
Ye-
yes. Sorry. I thought we already had that. Okay, yes. She answers the door, lets her go through, and to do the bath.
All right, and you can display it and gather the party however you wish.
Once everyone finishes eating, and while we're at the table,
And bath
Wait.
or
the after
Wait.
bath, I'm sure Ares is just gonna fucking whip
Does-
it to the bath.
Does Ares eat the desert lion?
Not all of
Renine
it,
will.
but
Well,
yeah.
Renine's just confused as she just looks at her ears and then back
Reyna?
at the desert
Reyna,
lion.
you mean?
I mean, Reyna. Ours. But yeah, she just looks confused and she looks at her ears and then back at the desert lion.
What
And
are you
thinking-
looking at?
Cannibalism?
oh my god.
Not my kind of thing. Thank you, though, for the offer.
This is some nice bread.
Reyna's horrified.
This is some solid bread.
Yorglot's just eating his bowl of Eastern food.
You want some meat with that bread?
Bread. Sure.
You also have
I
a
can put
plate.
some meat between your buns.
What?
Meat.
She
I,
brings-
I grab like a handful of meat and I just like place it on his bread.
It's just,
No
it's
utensils,
on-
just like bare fist, like grab the meat.
It's just okay. I take a bite of the bread with the meat.
sandwich.
No, it's just it's not even a sandwich. There's no bread on top. It's just meat on top of bread. It's like jelly, but it's meat. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. What meat is it?
After-
Maybe I should have ordered some vegetables.
Vegetables. What are those?
As part of or after finishing his bowl, Yorglot's gonna go out to the balcony thing, and to test some of his new magic, he's just gonna use levitate on himself and start flying for a little bit.
Wait, from the scrolls?
No,
Oh, okay.
and so
Alright.
he's just out there like going up and down continuously.
Oh.
You guys can keep going. I was just
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
like that.
Meat.
He's just getting formulated with his new magic.
After.
Well, no one.
Oh,
okay.
sorry. Go for it.
Nothing. You go.
Oh, I was gonna say after I'm done eating, I head to the bath. Presuming no one else is done eating, because all I got was bread.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I was
Ah.
going to wait for Eris to say no. She jumps in instantly because she.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
that was already my plan. Did I not say that out loud?
No, you said that completely in your head.
Yeah, I'm going to the bath after I finish eating.
All right. So, for expediency's sake, we can say whoever wishes to take a bath and finish up with that can do so, and once everybody is completed, we will reconvene as Runine tries to gather the party back up.
All right. So
And-
Renina did not take a bath yet,
Yes.
but she has taken off her armor.
And really quick, just also to before he goes into the bath, when he finally comes back down, Yorglot's gonna walk into the room and to test out one of his other magics, he's going to use detect magic and just look around, I guess.
Everything magical your party owns lights up, as well as all of the sconces and other light sources within this hotel. Among the along with, as you're kind of looking around, the bathtub itself seems to have some magic involved in it.
Oh, okay. Alright. Are there any schools of magic that pop out to me?
All of them.
I mean,
Yeah, all of them, but I mean, like...
nothing
let's
seems
just
like
see,
a school that it shouldn't be.
No divination or necromancy, specifically.
Party, do you have any divination or necromancy on you?
No.
No, not that I know of.
I don't think so.
Then,
I don't think so.
then nope.
Alright. Sweet. Go take a bath.
All right.
Wow, we got a party in here. And Yorglot, you joined us. That's the first.
I can only imagine that it's after you guys are done.
Yeah, I didn't think we were all in there. I thought we were doing
Family bath time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Anyhow,
girl walks in and then closes the door.
Never mind.
Never mind, I'll wait.
anyhow, so after everybody has finished their baths, either together or separately, as they prefer, Runine, go ahead and reconvene your group.
Which I imagine that most of you guys are in robes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yorglot's
so...
in his stuff. Yorglot's in his normal stuff.
Ah, okay. Alright, well... All of you, sit down wherever. I just wanted to say... We just went through hell and back. A little bit of hell, at least. And we've been together for a little bit. Reina, you are the newest one, but we have met before. How do you guys feel about this party? I personally think that we work well together.
I just like my character's eyes glow a little bit, and I nod.
Whoa, well that's new.
You could do that? They're so shiny.
Like physically glow or like glow with excitement?
Physically and both ways.
Oh. Well, that's new. Do you guys wish to travel together in this group for a while, or do you guys feel comfortable with this group? I personally think we are a good team, and we have survived that endeavor because we work together. So,
I've already put my heart, soul, and mind into you guys, so you guys are stuck with me.
oh,
Besides,
Wow.
whether we want to or not, I think we have higher powers that would like us to stay together and meet with them, if you catch my meaning. For people who don't.
I don't say this often, but I think yeah, I like you guys. I like this party. I like this.
you just pointed to all of us.
Yes.
It's
Yeah, I've never quite had anything like this. either, I guess.
I know, right?
It's kind of weird.
Renine will look to Reina. How do you feel about this party?
Marina then looks at Bear.
Looks at Bear.
And you? And then he looks back. Bear says yes.
You get kind of like a happy growl as he
Yeah.
nods his head.
All right. So, I was thinking, if we're going to be traveling together, unlike this dungeon that, or whatever that was, where we were able to stumble upon a treasury that had loot for everyone. Obviously, we get our picks. But I was hoping to say that whenever we stumble upon something that is limited treasure, how about we come up as a group and decide if it benefits one of our party members, and we give it to them. Or, if it doesn't benefit anyone, we sell it. But we come to an agreement how the loot is shared amongst all of us if we're going to be traveling for a good long while.
Agreed.
Sounds fair enough.
She looks to Yorglot and Reina.
Marina then nods.
Yeah.
Alright, we're all in agreement. I also think that it would be a good choice to think of a name for our group.
What?
A name.
What? Why? What does that do for us?
I get the hunch that we'll be asked, who are we? And not just our names, but they'll probably ask what group we are. And thinking of a name would probably be more helpful.
Valzor's eyes glow again, and he shoots up. It's like a family name!
Oh no.
Oh, my family name is oddly familiar.
No,
it is literally
no,
familiar.
No.
Yeah.
New one.
New one.
Yeah.
God.
We could say, as he starts wailing his arms around, our family name.
Actually, now that I think about it, Yorglot, what is your last name?
I think he already said it actually, but only
I
to
don't
that person.
remember.
It's not a very common one. My last name is Grimwald.
Oh. Cool.
I don't think any of us would really know.
Yeah, no.
Unfortunately.
Marina looks confused.
Ironically, if anybody that might know, it would be Reina, but I don't think Reina has the background that would allow her to know.
Yeah. She's
Oh.
confused on what's the last name.
Alright, well, where should we start? There's not really anything that I would say we all share in common.
Well, the only thing that we share is the fact that we support each other in combat pretty darn well, and we work like a team.
Oh, is that our name, team? We can be team.
No. Gonna just ixnay that one right off the bat.
Fine.
Well,
Bear likes
Yes.
it.
That's all my ideas.
We could also think about it for a while
Yeah, we could take a little bit to think about it, because the best things take a little while to conjure up.
Oh, I just wanted to throw the idea out if we're going to be traveling together. I'm sure there's going to be someone out there that will ask if we have a name.
Yeah.
A group of adventurers, yada yada.
Shit. That's hard.
Well,
I'll be
we
thinking
can all
about
think
it
on it.
overnight. I need
Hmm?
to sleep.
I think we all do.
Oh, Reina, she walks over towards Reina and kind of gently lifts up her hands. She is not wearing armor, so it's not just cold gauntlets. Just want to emphasize that.
After last time.
So how obvious do these gems look on her hand?
They are very visible.
Reina, I do not believe this is normal by, everyday means. So, if possible, I think for now you should cover them. We don't not exactly know what they do. We don't know what happens if someone gets curious about them. So, for now, I believe you should cover them. Either with a piece of cloth. I know you're not a big fan of clothes.
Did
Rena then looks at her hand and she then nods and would there wait, there would be covers for the beds, right?
Yes,
Yes.
there's sheets, there's blankets.
He then grabs a sheet and rips it.
Oh, what?
And
Not.
then ties it.
I get.
I'm not paying
What?
for it.
Oh, we're destroying stuff now.
No.
I.
By the way, back when Yorglot casted Detect Magic, was there any magical thing coming from her hands? Or no?
Currently, no.
Okay.
But still, it's regardless if it's not magical or not. Or it is.
Just asking. Just asking.
You just wanted to know.
Yeah. Bernie just wants to make sure that it's covered for now. Alright. Then that is all.
I'm heading to bed.
Same.
Good job, everyone.
Yorglot gets up and goes sleeps on the couch again.
Nice talking to you. Pass out on the bed.
And Renine goes to write in her book.
All right. Everybody makes their way to their bedroom, and as Runine goes to write in her book, what exactly are you planning to write tonight?
I'm opening up my spell book, and I am flipping to the first page. And I am thinking of writing a kind of like a full page thanking the person that gave me this book.
Right. You spend the better part of, I'll say, 30 minutes sort of writing a long memoir to the person that gave you this book that you have fond memories of. There's feelings of strong emotions and connections tied to this person and to this book in particular. And as you continue to write this, slowly the writing on the book seems different from your spells. It seems living almost in a way that the book has somewhat come alive. The research into magic that you've done and the knowledge of wizards that you've done is there are a select group of wizards that manage to, through their overly their over amounts of fondness or obsession towards books can awaken their spell books. They tend to belong to the Order of Scribes.
Yeah. Was contemplating between War Magic or Order of Scribes. Decided Order of Scribes.
And then, I'm presuming you go to sleep?
Yeah, do I manifest the quill now?
You can.
Alright. I figured out how to do that, and I guess I know the knowledge now, right?
Yes.
Alright. I make a mental note to talk with Eris in the morning. Okay. Then I go to bed.
Okay.
Oh god.
Eris is like, why, she's talking to me a lot lately. Oh no.
What? I feel like I'm being talked to by a mom. I feel like I'm being watched.
Morning rolls around. You have all slept peacefully. It seems that the inn has good security, as they have not seemed to have anybody that has disturbed your room. None of you were aware of anything that had happened last night. You're high enough up that it is quiet.
Alright. Janine wakes up. I guess. Wait, who's the first one that usually wakes up first?
That'd be me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't take time to sleep at all for a long rest.
Don't you have to at least sleep for 4 hours?
She doesn't sleep,
Meditate.
she meditates.
Oh, meditates. Oh, you don't even actually sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost took the feat that let me not sleep. Like, I literally just stay up 24/7 all the time.
Oh
And
my goodness.
But I didn't. Anyways, Yorglot's early in the morning walking out the door.
Well, hold on. Reyna is up first. So what is Reyna doing?
Playing with her bear.
Alright. Renine wakes up next, I guess.
Well, you and Yorglot wake up at the same time, roughly. You're both early.
Okay.
Uh,
You're heading out, Yorglot?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm waiting on Eris, because I wish to discuss something with her.
If you need me, I'll be at the library.
Alright. Good to know. And you see, before you leave, you see her kind of lean her great hammer against the wall.
So threatening.
That was not supposed to be in a threatening manner.
Sounds so threatening. You're just like waiting for someone to just walk in the door and just
Passive aggressive move.
Not exactly what I meant, but sure, we can go with that.
The most passive aggressive stance ever. Just had a note, put great hammer by wall.
Yes. Specifically by the door that leads into this room. Anyways.
Eris fell asleep cuddling her new short sword because it's radiating heat, and it's just very nice to cuddle with.
That is adorable.
Yorglot,
It's a little bit uncomfortable as it's sharp, but you manage.
Yeah.
If it's sheathed, maybe it would be better.
Yeah.
I guess Renine would be the only one who sees it, but Yorglot actually doesn't exit through the front door. He jumps off the balcony.
Wait,
Bruh.
your what?
He,
She like runs over.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
He's 10 feet above the ground just before, and then slowly floats down and starts walking.
You
And
could have at least warned someone. She like mutters under her breath. She's like, I don't know if I'm up for this morning or awake enough for that. Okay, I need some coffee. Oh my goodness. Just watches someone eat themselves off a balcony.
It's
Nonchalantly.
like everyone is suicidal in my fucking party. God. Oh no.
and he's just
Alright.
walking to the library.
And As Yorglot disappears into the library, Renine will summon Shadow to go play with Bear and Reyna. So there's a
I
weasel
wake
in
up
there.
at some point, whenever I wake up. Unless Renine wakes me up first. I don't know.
Right. Well, so starting out then, how long does it take for Ares to wake up normally?
Your
If-
mic completely just cut off, or is that just me?
It's just you. I heard
It's
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
never mind.
so
My
how
Discord.
long does it take for Ares to wake up normally if no one woke her up? And then how long would Renine give her to wake up normally before waking her up?
Well, it would depend on the amount of exertion that she used. And she ate a lot of food the night before, so probably a pretty late wake up time.
Late
So-
being like 11? Noon?
Yeah, about 11.
4?
Okay.
About 11.
She can wait until 11.
Okay. So then I'm going to say that talking and everything with the party, everyone fell asleep close to around, let's say, 10 to 11 o'clock. So Yorglot headed out at around, I'll say, after gathering everything, 8 o'clock in the morning. So you have 3 hours, Yorglot, to which we will start with you doing whatever you are going to be doing in town before we move on to catching everybody else up. So
How long does it take for him to get to the library?
if I recall, it was only about a 25-ish minute walk.
Okay. He goes there, pays the toll to get in, and so then I have like an hour or 2.5 hours, pretty much. Is going to spend 2 hours reading the magical tome that he picked out.
Okay. So you spend 2.5 hours thereabouts reading this magical tome. This magical tome, if memory suits me correctly, this is the one you're trying to decipher, or is this the more
No,
of like a how-to magic tome?
I had an alien book that was the decipherable one, and then there was another one that I believe was owned by a wizard or some magic caster
Okay.
that I was going to read because I asked for just like really old books and weird
Yeah.
books. And
Okay.
they gave me that one.
So you spend your time poring over that. Let me go ahead and pull up the text and I can give that to you. And so I'll say go ahead and just make a let's see, generic arcana check.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 10. It was
Okay.
really close to 20, and then it was just like, nope.
Just that one little roll over to the
Yep.
other side, like crap.
Yep.
Okay, so the concepts in this book are a little bit complicated to understand, but what you are able to discern is a lot of this has to do with not just casting spells as spells, but more to do with the casting spells into items. A process similar yet separate to enchanting in that it alters the item's basic properties by taking on the properties of the spell in some manner.
Okay. And is it like a how-to for that, or it just explains that that's possible?
You get the feeling that if you could understand or maybe, practice this technique, it might get into the how to, but the initial concept is a little bit complicated, so you're unsure currently where to start with your understanding at the moment.
Okay, and that's for reading the book. Um, is there a name for the process, or is it like it's not really known, so it doesn't have a name?
Imbuing seems to be the name that this person has coined for it.
Sorry, typing.
Oh, you're good.
Then I'm going to go to the guy who's assigned to me and ask him if he has books on imbuing items rather than enchanting.
Yeah, you make your way over and you ask about imbuing, and he kind of, let me see. Imbuing. What kinds of books? Are you looking for something that's more like a list of imbued items that have been made? Are you looking for more
Uh,
of like an explanation of the process?
yeah, an explanation of how to start imbuing, please.
Let me see. I don't know if we have more of the basic fundamentals. We have more of archives of important imbuers and people that have succeeded in the process. They
Do you,
might have something with how they achieved it. The process does not seem to be the same for everybody, unfortunately. It seems like each person's magic imbues differently than somebody else's. For example, an artificer or a wizard who's more, book smart in the way things function and the way they work needs to study and examine the material of the item in great length before they're ever even able to imbue. Whereas somebody like a more charismatic sorcerer might just naturally know what is to be imbued into this item and what wouldn't work.
okay. Give me one of those books if any of them are more recent and still alive imbuers. I'd prefer that one.
Still alive. I believe there's one. Yes, there should still be one in Viren. I believe one of the Ascendants hired them. So I should be able to get you that book. Give me a minute. And he wanders off.
Okay.
About 5 minutes pass. He comes back, sets a very thin tome on the table, maybe only 70 total pages. This is
Okay.
the only thing we could have for an imbuer that is currently alive. It's his theory on why different people have to approach the process differently. It doesn't really get into the how to, but it will give you enough information to at least maybe understand your method if you were interested in such a thing.
Thank you very much. And whatever 30 minutes I have left out of the 2 hours, I'm just gonna read that and one, specifically look for a name, and two, look for what he said. Some semblance of how I would start being able to imbue.
Okay. I'll say that's easy enough. You get the feeling that the way he talks about magic casters in this world, he talks about what comes naturally to them, sort of like the source of their power, the source of their magic, how even amongst wizards, different wizards have sort of like a different spark inside of them that functions differently, in that somebody from the school of evocation is going to view and regard magic with a completely different
Element.
mindset than somebody from, say, the school of illusion. An
Okay.
evocation wizard's going to see magic as powerful, where the school of illusion is going to see it as trickery. And in order to imbue something, to change its properties, it has to be in a form that you yourself are proficient with, and it has to be done in a way that, for example, a cleric might imbue something with the holy power of their deity,
Okay.
but they might imbue that through offering a some form, whatever their deity might want, along with the item, and in return for the offering, perhaps that item would be imbued by a bit of their deity's power. Where a warlock might, as compared to just doing more of the religious offering, might need to strike a bargain with their patron.
Okay. But no name of this imbuer came up? Or is there an author or
You see a name on it, you get the feeling that it is a very fake name, though.
oh, okay. Stage name type of thing.
Yeah.
Or author's name. Well, okay. I mean, it's still a good reference to have the name.
I will send that to you here in chat because I
Thank
do
you.
not feel like spelling this.
And then after that, he'll close up and start heading back. And on his way, he's going to go to that guy who gave us the mission to try to buy enchanting tools and kit and materials.
So, going to the enchanter, the one that gave you the quest.
Yes, the one with the giving us the 20% discount.
Okay, you make your way over to there. At this point, the 3 hours have ended, so they will be waking up, but you will arrive there first. So, good morning. Nice to see you.
Morning. Rest of my party will be coming soon. We did find some things, but right now I'm just looking for an enchanter's kit and tools with maybe some materials for first couple of minor level 1 enchantments.
Yeah, could do something like that. You'd be looking at 100 gold for the enchanter's kit and 100 gold for the tools. Of course, you sure you want to buy them now before, you might have completed the request?
Can I ask you to hold them for now? Because we'll probably be back here in a couple hours with stuff for you.
Yeah, I can hold them. Just, wanted to make sure you're getting the best deal if we're going to have a profitable business relationship.
Of course, I appreciate it. And I'll be back in a couple hours with the rest of my group.
All right, have a good one.
You too. And start heading back to the inn.
All right.
The rest of you, Ares, you now wake up. Reyna
Awesome.
and Renine have been playing with Bear and
Shadow.
Shadow for a while. Valzor, I don't know when you wish to wake up, if it's the same time or later as Ares or earlier.
I sleep until someone shake me.
I shake
Oh.
him. I always shake him.
Well then.
When
Alright,
I wake
so
up, everyone has to be up, no matter the time.
Like cat.
You're up now!
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
So, I thought that you guys were going to RP waking up.
well.
Oh, I just dig my claws into his skin and I say, "Wake
Okay.
up."
Oh my god.
You feel a
Ow.
sharp piercing feeling.
Yep.
I guess I'm up.
God,
I will laugh. Bowser gets up, waits for Ares to leave, and then flops back.
probably.
Puts on half of his armor and then lays back in bed. Not asleep, but lays back in bed.
Wait, do you actually say not asleep? And then lays back?
Yeah, he's just his body's aching.
Okay. Alright. Ares.
Yes, hello?
I wanted to talk with you for a little bit. You know that scale that we all agreed to sell?
Yes, what about it?
I believe it would be better if. Oh, well. It would be more profitable if we sold my great hammer. I will not be able to use it very well anymore.
Well, I mean, yes, but I think, I mean, you can sell that. That's completely up to you. We can put that in with the scale, but I do think that he would much prefer a scale.
I mean, we could sell the scale, but did you tell everyone your purchasing thing?
Yeah.
But I believe the most value the whole party could get and coin would be selling my great hammer. We could still give him the scale, but the hammer should be sold first.
How about we ask him first, and then I can see whichever one, and then sell that one.
Alright. Though I believe if we are going to sell the hammer, it'd be better to sell it to possibly an enchanter of better status. Probably the more expensive one that you guys want to.
That that is, we can definitely try. I mean, he's scary. He's scary. So if you want to do that, you can definitely go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna sell the scale and give you guys a fair share.
I can tell you right now that the enchantment on my great hammer is worth more than what the scale is worth.
I'm all right.
Go
We
ahead
can
and make
see
an Arcana check, Ares.
Arcana. Oh my god. Okay.
She has to roll. Oh boy.
Oh shit, dude! I have +0 in Arcana. Okay. All right. Sick. I rolled a 4.
That's a whole ass 4.
Okay. Yeah, you gather it's probably just a better idea to go ask enchanters how much they're willing to offer for different items.
Yeah. Well, we can go. We can go now and see. I'll go get Valzor, and we can all head down there.
Alright, just don't sell anything until after you know the price. How about that?
All right. Fair.
Are we at
Thank
the
you
shop?
for telling
Sorry.
me.
No, you guys are still in the inn. I'm returning right now from the library to come meet with you guys.
Yeah.
I go back into the room and I see Valzor laying down, and I dig my claws into him again.
I'm not asleep.
Up.
I'm
Stop
not
making
asleep.
noise. Just get up.
Arr!
I'm awake.
Why are you Arnold?
He shoots up.
No.
He shoots up and he's like, I have to like injure myself to do a lot of things. It takes a lot of energy to heal.
Now you know how it feels to be me. Now get up.
What? Since when
No,
do you cut yourself to cast things?
He literally has to hurt himself.
I don't. I just get hurt a lot. Now get up.
Knocked out by a horse.
Oh my god. That came out of fucking nowhere. Okay.
That was your fault.
I put on the rest of my armor and I follow suit.
So is the group leaving together? Or are you
Yes.
splitting up and meeting up again?
Um,
I mean, I'm leaving. I don't know when you guys. are
I'm
leaving,
sticking
but-
with the group, the majority.
I'm sticking with Eris until for now.
Everybody's with Ares,
Alright,
except for
well-
me.
You know it'll be a shorter walk to the
Okay.
smith than it'll be to walk to the palace.
Yeah.
So it'll be shorter to get there. You'll also likely bump into Yorglot on the way if you're doing it that way. If you wanted to go to the Palace Enchanter, would likely miss Yorglot, and it's a longer walk for the first walk.
I'm going straight to the dude.
Okay. You begin making your way over there, and as you do, about 5-ish minutes into the walk, you see a very familiar face walking back towards the way you're coming from. So,
You're finished reading the books?
No, but finish reading for now.
All right.
You
Well,
guys have to go sell the scale.
We're headed down to sell the thing. Yeah.
well, for now, we're trying to find out how much everything costs, because I plan on selling, and you see her kind of put her great hammer on her shoulder. I'm selling this, which I believe to be more expensive than the scale.
Very possible, but it's all about what's worth more in his eyes, honestly. So we're gonna go see.
I mean,
all right.
yeah, makes sense to me.
He is the merchant after all.
We go.
All right. You make your way to the Enchanters. You walk in. Again, he has many different swords and weapons on display. He has that sort of motto of fresh off the forge is better for enchanting. So a lot of his wares seem very new. You're back. Welcome. And it's all of you this time. I just saw him not too long ago.
Yeah, we survived.
I'm surprised
It wasn't-
that all of you did.
It wasn't as hard as you made it seem.
I mean, besides the fact that
Don't tell him that.
what?
We
Well, if
have
it wasn't as
some-
hard as I made it seem, perhaps I should lower my price.
No,
Yeah, that was the opposite effect.
Uh,
You should have said that it was fucking hard.
Sorry, it was so challenging. It was
Kind of
I'm
scoots Eris a little bit. We almost died. We did almost lose part of our party.
But
She's
we have returned with magical items or item that we think you'd be interested in.
yes.
We're
We're here
curious
for an
what your
appraisal.
price
Before we
would
get
be.
to that, I'm curious. Who almost died?
Me, actually, I was the
Me.
lowest.
As well.
I got the
I
lowest.
point to both Eris and Yorglot.
And you said it wasn't hard.
Listen,
She's
there-
bragging. She's trying to brag, and it's not really working.
All right, I thank you. We have things for you.
All right. Well, let's see it. What did you get? What are you willing to part with?
Well, I'm curious. She slams her great hammer down. Well, not really slams. She gently sets down. She's not
Oh
gonna
my
fucking
God.
Breaks
break
the
it.
whole
The
countertop.
entire shop.
Yep.
How
Yeah.
big
Straight
is
up.
it compared actually to the countertop?
It can fit on the countertop. The countertop seems suitable for displaying magic gear or for like doing transactions. You get the feeling the mallet of the hammer, like the actual top portion, is about as wide as the counter is, though.
Ooh.
God.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Put the hammer
Curious.
down now.
How much you would buy for a hammer that deals quite a bit of damage?
Well, let me see. And he rifles in his pocket for a little bit before pulling out what appears to be a sort of like gold-lined monocle. But on this monocle, there seems to be like 7 smaller monocles in front that he starts flicking in front of the first one, kind of like a
Oh my god.
binocular-like effect. And as you do, you see different magical effects appear on these, most of which Yorglot is familiar with as Identify, 2 of which you're a little bit unfamiliar with.
Does it take him 11 minutes to do it or no?
No.
I
Oof.
mutter under my breath. Maybe I should have made Rooney bet on this.
I'm using
see.
detect.
Too late.
I'm using detect magic to see the other spells on his monocle.
They seem to be enchantment spells.
Okay.
I see Yorglot staring at him, and I
It's
just step
certainly
on
an
his foot.
impressive item. Let me take a closer look. About how old? Oh, this is very old. Interesting. All right. And is that the only item?
I pull out the scale, and I try my best to explain what it does.
He can.
He can
look at himself.
identify it.
I
Yeah.
don't know that.
No,
I,
that's why I said it in character to areas. And he can look at it himself and he'll know.
Oh, all right. Here.
out of curiosity, did Yorglot ever try to identify the scale last night?
I did. That's how we figured out what it did. It
Okay.
Oh,
always
yeah.
gave you a better deal.
Yes. I'm talking you identified it in the room. Did he ever try to identify it not in that room?
No, not in the magical room. No.
Okay. He begins identifying that item, and at first you see a kind of like a puzzled look on his face. Before then, as he flicks on one of the monocles that you're not familiar with, he kind of, oh, interesting. I'm guessing you know what this item does, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
What
Well,
magic do I see coming off it?
off of the scale?
Yeah, right now because I just casted detect magic.
Well, so you see schools of magic. You don't see any specific magic.
That's what I mean.
The
Yeah.
magic seems. Well, you didn't have detect magic that you casted then, so
Yeah, but right now I just casted detect magic. So what school of magic do I see coming off the scale, if any?
you see a mix of abjuration and enchantment magic.
Uh,
Uh,
What
what
is the
what is going
scale?
on?
Well, so this scale, I am guessing based off of the way you described it, that in the room it was in, its ward was not active. But if you try to identify it now, I feel you will get a significantly different answer to what it does. Um, it has a false identify on it so that it doesn't reveal its true nature to an inspection, at least normally.
Oh my goodness, this
Your
guy's
glot?
gonna be fucking
Did you
shady
just
shit.
make us take something worthless?
I didn't make you take anything worthless.
No,
What is
it's
the
worth
other
it.
enchantment?
The fact that
What
he identified it
what
was
is the other enchantment on it then? Or the other magic?
So, when identified regularly, when the ward is active, this scale appears to be the scales of balance, scales that will never be unbalanced and never need adjusting, as if they are permanently fair.
I remember
But
that.
since that didn't match up to what you were saying, I decided to check a little bit further. It seems as though what you are saying is true. This will always favor me, but even somebody smart enough to identify the scale won't succeed.
I
Oh.
remember that. Yeah, cause you were saying, Yorglot, that even if people like tried to really look at it to make sure it was fair, they would never be able to tell. It's like an undetectable ruse.
Well, yeah, that would definitely add to
The value, yeah.
yeah.
So
That adds to the
which one would you say is worth more to you?
So here's the thing. I personally am more interested in the scale. I think the scale, to me, is more interesting. However, that does not define value. I'd be willing to offer you, I would say 1,500 gold. a little bit generous, but you
For
risked
what?
your lives for it, for the scale.
And what about the hammer?
The hammer, I personally, a fair price for my level of interest in it would probably be around 1,250. However, I do not specialize in archaic objects. If you wish to get a fair valuation, it's probably better that you go to a,
The palace enchanter.
yeah, him.
All right, Renine grabs her hammer, and I will be back. Eris, if you want to accompany me, you can.
I will. I think I will be right back. You guys don't do anything
Wait,
yet.
can I follow Eris out?
Who's gonna fuck? Okay, fine. We'll be
Oh.
back.
No, I tap
What?
Ares on the shoulder really quick while we're outside of the shop.
Yes.
Don't you have that ability to
Yeah.
to talk
Yes,
people
that's-
into lots of money?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
time. It's times 10 the amount of gold. Right now, we've learned that Ramin's hammer could be worth a lot more than he's offering for the scale.
Okay, well,
So we're gonna go figure that out before I try anything.
all right. Well, then I will wait here for you two to return.
Good boy.
Uh,
We walk off.
I'm almost like imagining Eris just like head patting.
I don't know if she can reach.
no,
Oh yeah, I don't think so.
Can't reach.
I feel like she
Anyhow.
just did one of those like football player like smacks on the chest. Like,
Attaboy.
yeah.
Anyways,
All right.
we'll be right back.
See you later.
I
Okay,
imagine
bye.
Yorglot keeps an eye on the scale.
I'm really
She, like-
confused, but goodbye.
I thought you guys were taking everything, and that's why. we
No.
were all- I didn't know you guys left the scale there. So
No,
yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't specify I took it, nor did Iris specify that she took it. So,
All right. Anyhow, so
Whether you left.
you hustle over to the Palace Enchanter's scale left on the counter. The merchant seems very intrigued and continues his identification of it with great interest. As you fast walk over, we'll say that you cut the time in half, make it here, a little bit out of breath. You make your way in again into this very ornate establishment with very beautiful doors, glass windows on everything, which contradicts the traditionally open-aired windows for most of these desert abodes. And as you walk in, you see the floating ghosts-like shopkeeps once again. The one that spoke with Ares previously. Welcome back. To what do we owe the pleasure?
A friend of mine has an object that she wishes to discuss with you
A
guys.
pleasure. And your
hello,
name?
Renine.
Well, we are happy to do business with anybody. Granted, of course, you must have something of interest to us.
Yes, I would like to sell this hammer that deals more damage than usual. And it's quite old, I've heard.
Well, dealing more damage is not exactly interesting to us, but you caught my interest with quite old. Let us see how old.
And she goes over. Where should I set this? She sees
Um,
all the fucking expensive items.
If you could just hold it there for a second in your hands.
She holds it.
You watch as the ghost jumps into the hammer for a second,
Oh,
and
what?
it begins to float.
I think she possessed your hammer.
Before, about a minute later, she pops back out. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the enchanter.
All right.
Oh shit. I haven't been able to see him. Fuck, I'm scared.
You can hide behind my back if you wish. I still have my cloak on, but I don't have armor.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
by the way, she is not wearing armor. Just in a
I'm already behind your cloak.
A few minutes later, you see the female ghost lady return, and behind her you see something very small fluttering about.
Small?
Oh my
Maybe
god.
about 8 inches total.
Is it a pixie?
So
What?
fucking
Hell,
scary,
what?
bro.
Yes, what do we have?
Oh my god, he's
Could I tell what
adorable.
gender it is?
She said he, so good chance
He.
it's a he.
Oh, okay.
He's
S-
adorable.
Sir, enchanter, I have brought a weapon of old and wish to part with it.
Yeah, before that, Sir Fenellum Rubio. That's my name.
What the fuck? How do you spell that? Sir.
Can I just call you sir? Or is that too informal?
Sure, that's fine.
Thank you.
Sir, what? I actually
It's
want to
in
write
Twitch
this down.
chat.
Oh, it's in Twitch chat. I was. Oh, wow.
I'll put it
Oh,
in D&D chat as well.
Fenellium Rubio.
Rubio. All
That
right.
that is a very good name.
Thank you. So, I have been informed that you have an interesting hammer.
Mm-hmm.
How much
It's-
do you want for it?
Guys, he's asking for the fucking price.
Bruh.
We were thinking. No, I shouldn't.
Uh.
It is very sentimental to us.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure something, that's been with you for as long as this hammer has must be sentimental.
Renine?
5,000 gold.
Deal.
Oh boy!
You see, 5,000, right?
Yeah, no,
I'm
5,000.
sure. She is very humble. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought. Oh wait, was that? Oh come on. Was she supposed to
She-
say the price?
No, just wait.
She is very, very humble, and she, I don't think, understands the magnitude that she holds. She has been dealing with some things, and I don't wish for a friend of mine to be taken advantage of, if you understand what I mean.
Of course, of course. Does 10,000 sound reasonable?
Sir,
He looks to Eris, and she's not saying
I'm-
anything now.
I'm sure. I am aware of your stature and your place in this area, and I know you are very well renowned, of course. And I don't mean to sound unhumble or rude, but truly, you seem very, very interested in this, and I am not 100% sure that you are giving us the fairest price.
He sort of sighs. My sincerest apologies. Let me conduct myself in a manner that's more professional then, shall I? You wished for this to fetch what I think it would be worth.
Yes.
How about I do 10 times my original offer? We shall go for 50,000.
I look at Renine.
He nods. There you go.
That sounds a lot more reasonable. Thank you. Runine, are
Would
are
you like
you
that
sure
in gold, platinum?
Need platinum just to carry that shit.
I believe that platinum would be fine.
And some
Yeah.
gold.
Runine, are you sure that you're willing to part with this? I think we could
Yeah.
sell it for much more if you really wanted to. I don't want you to lose something this valuable to you.
I think this is a fair price.
Okay. All right.
And she kind of tries to hand it to Eris, but not really, because I know Eris can't fucking hold it.
Yes.
Alright. You watch as this, again, very small fairy figure reaches into his pocket
Oh boy.
and pulls out a sack of 4,500 platinum and 5,000 gold.
Yeah, boy. See, this is why I wanted to sell my hammer.
Holy shit.
I will be taking that because I'm sure it's going to be heavy.
Yes. I step aside and I allow Runine to gather the coin.
Thank you.
A pleasure doing business.
Yes, of course. Thank you. I hope to see you around.
I don't imagine you will. But should you find another item that's that old, keep me in mind.
Sure.
All right. I walk out and I'm just breathing heavily and sweating like fuck.
Okay. Out of character,
so-
sorry.
what?
Yeah, out
I
of
was-
character, how much is that fucking
Yeah.
hammer?
No. Well.
He gave me the basis of it being 2,500. But the fact that he said that the guy was waiting for my answer, I tried to go as high as I can and without pushing my luck. So I said
You
5,000.
should have pushed your luck.
I'm not pushing my luck.
That entire encounter only made me more scared of that enchanter.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah. No, 2,000%. Yeah, no.
I
that's
was
fucking
really
terrifying.
scared that persuasion
I-
was not gonna
I
work.
was scared I was gonna get snapped into fucking dust. Okay.
But
It's
real
just a
quick,
pixie, guys.
No.
really quick though,
He's like a
because the
trillion
math
years old.
is hurting my brain a little bit.
Hold on. So, Eris,
Yes.
as we were
Okay.
walking out, but like I'm gonna like go to like a place where not many people see this amount of gold, and I kind of like hide it under my cloak a little bit because it's a fucking huge stack of gold.
He's.
You alright?
That was a lot of money, and he seemed sorry. He was a lot smaller than I thought. Honestly, that hammer was you were right.
She like tries to like put everything in one hand and like gives Eris a head, like rubbing her head. It's like it's okay. You did a good job. Good job. I compliment you on your courage. You did very well.
He did you see how much money he had? Oh no. Oh.
Hey, Junior.
Okay. Deep breaths, Eris. Come on. Deep breaths.
Oh.
Come on.
I thought I was gonna die. I'm not. I've never been.
Deep breaths. It's over now. It's okay.
It is. We should.
Well,
we
I
should
wanted to say that yes, I'm going to give the party this gold, but since I gave up my hammer that apparently was more valuable than I thought it would be.
In all honesty, I think that's
Quite possible, but I did not want to push my luck,
very,
especially with him.
very fair. Yes.
I was going to say, could I have more gold than everyone else because it was a hammer of my own?
Yes. I mean, um, uh, yes. It's your money.
Eris, take deep breaths. You're okay. Oh, oh,
I'm
uh,
I'm
I
all
believe
right. I've never met someone. Wow. Yes. Yes.
uh,
Of course, you can have
uh,
more. Yes.
so here's the thing. I believe I should go to the inn and you call upon the party after you sell that scale as well to come get their gold in the inn, because carrying around a sack this large
Yes.
is bad
Agreed.
news.
Agreed. Yes. Do you need help getting there first? I can make
Sure,
sure you're safe and
sure.
yeah.
Okay.
You are weaponless.
I am. Actually, that
Yes.
is a fair point.
Um. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was not expecting that much gold, I'll be honest. I really thought that he was just going to
I
have
don't
should
think
have asked for
any of us
more.
were going to expect that much.
I kind of regret selling my hammer now. What the fuck was my hammer?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
well, too late. We got money.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. We're booking it to the inn.
Yeah. We shuffle to the inn.
I make it so that like it's under my cloak. Like have my
I
cloak
have-
around my front. And
I'm trying
covering
my
the back.
best to not be suspicious, even though I know Renine's probably like sweating bullets, nervous that she's carrying this much money.
She's never carried this much money in her fucking life.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make
I'm
your way back
being
to the end,
incredibly cautious.
nervous as shit, and trying your best to not draw attention. Probably failing a little bit, but
Yeah.
well enough that it's not unnecessary. You
Yeah.
make it back to the inn without incident, and then I presume as soon as Runine is into the inn, Ares runs off to the other enchanter.
Yeah.
Okay, so making it back without running is another 25 minutes, so you'll have been gone from that other enchanter's for about the better half of an hour.
Yeah, an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone's like, what's taking them so long?
But you make it back, you enter the store. I assume the other three party members are still there?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm still
Yorglot's
here.
just been looking around at items and shit.
Unless
Where have
Reina
you
went
guys
off by herself.
been?
Sorry for being gone for so long.
Where's Renee?
I-
You still see Air slightly shaken a
I'm
little bit.
I'm still like shaking, but we were looking around, just trying to make sure we were getting the best offer. Renine got a bit tired, so she decided to go rest at the inn. But I am here now to handle the affairs of what happens to the scale.
Okay.
Why? Tired. Did you guys sell the hammer or no?
We'll talk about that later. I'm more so worried about the scale currently, and how much you're willing to part. To
I already
to
told
give
you how
for me
much
to
I'm willing to
part.
give for the scale.
And that's set
1,500? Seems more than fair.
1,500. We risked our lives for this, you know that.
And 1,500 is enough to never have to work in your life if you decide to retire.
That is true, but 1,500 is way more than you will get by using this scale.
Yes, that is what makes it profitable for me.
I think
You know, I am running a store. I have to turn a profit in return.
I think 1,500 sounds pretty nice for this. It's more gold than any of us have probably seen in our lifetime.
Yeah, in your lifetimes, yes. Um, hmm. Um, 1500. That sounds. I could make a lot more money keeping the scale, but you know what? I'll be nice. 1500. We'll part. But
You do recall this comes with a 20% discount on everything
Yeah,
in
we
the
need
store.
to sell him something, otherwise we don't get the discount. So
okay, thank you, genius. Okay, fine. 1500. Okay,
Yes.
I'm willing
You-
to part.
He looks to Valzor that made a sound.
I was gonna say something, but I realized I probably wouldn't be able to say it without him hearing, and I'd probably make it sound really bad, so I'm not gonna say it.
All right, 1500 and 20% discount on anything you purchase with me from now on.
perfect.
Thank you for business.
He holds his hand
Um,
out, waiting for somebody to shake his hand.
I can't reach.
Handshake.
You
I
can
hop
reach
up on the counter and I shake his hand.
All right. Now, 1500. Would you like that in gold?
I look at the party. Would
Yes,
we
yes,
just go-
Yeah, it's
Yes.
easier.
Um,
Bernine, I hear this voice in the back of my head for some reason. I don't know why.
You're hearing consciousness right now. You're just kidding.
yes, so you guys can conduct whatever you wish to buy here. I think though we should reconvene before we think about
Yeah, we're gonna go
price.
back. We'll be back later to
Yeah.
probably purchase some stuff. Thank you for your business.
Thank you so much
course.
for your business.
fact that we
It
only
was a
did-
pleasure not dying for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and with that gold, he hands you a small sort of like bronze token with an engraving that looks oddly arcane in nature. Just in case you aren't back anytime soon, the discount is for your life. So as long as you have this token, I will remember you.
Never lose that
Oh.
token for the life of us.
Thank you.
Here, we appreciate it. You have a good day.
Okay.
I immediately hand the token to Yorglot, and I'm like, "Can you keep this?" Yeah, yeah.
I love how the person with bag of holding
Yeah.
hands something to the other
Yeah.
person
I
member.
forgot
Yeah, yeah,
about
bag
that.
of-
I
yeah,
forgot
bag
about
of-
that.
Don't worry, it's on my list. It's on
Oh
my
shit, we
list.
could have put the gold in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Except I
um,
don't make little
This is how
Um,
scrambled their brains were from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I did
Uh,
not fucking imagine we'll get 50,000, okay?
Alright, we head
I'm
back
a-
to the end.
I'm a business cat.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sadly, this will never
Real-
happen again.
Really quickly, out of character, what is the conversion from gold to platinum? Like, how much
It's
platinum?
Tens.
Okay,
It's tens.
so
Same as silver to gold. It's
So
all by tens.
we got.
That's why we ignore Electrum, is because Electrum's the stupid one,
where
and
it's
so everything else
fives.
is by tens.
So yeah, you do 10 copper
Electrum
is 1
is the
silver,
middle child.
10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1 platinum. So 4,500 platinum is equal to 45,000 gold.
Okay, just
Yeah, we
add
have a
or
lot.
subtract 0. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
This is why we throw Electrum out, is because everything else makes sense, and then Electrum, they basically said, fuck the system, we're doing our own thing.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. I wasn't super sure about that because on D&D Beyond it's got the same CP or GP.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah, it's
Oh.
copper pieces.
Oh my
I-
god. Oh my
It
god.
It
I
tells
didn't
you what it is.
Yeah, I didn't
CP
see
means
that.
copper pieces. SP means silver pieces. GP means gold pieces. They're technically pieces, not chunks of like
Yeah.
coin.
Okay, when everybody walks out, I tell Yorglot we did sell the hammer.
I assume so. We didn't get 10 times the amount for the scale. How much did you
Yes.
guys get for the hammer?
We can talk about that when we're back in the inn. It was as you can assume,
Oh,
a fair amount.
While they're out and about, Renine is actually trying to divide everything on a bed.
Yeah.
I think the floor would be easier. 50,000's a lot of pieces.
Imagine
Well,
the
I guess
people
never mind.
Well,
below
it's
us just
only
hearing.
9,500 coin.
Still a lot of pieces.
It's a lot of coin, but it is not 50,000 coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, we make our way back to the end.
Yeah.
Mhm.
so how I was going to divide it was, since it was 50, fuck, divided by 5 is 10k each.
10K.
And
Holy
we have to
shit.
I
do
was going
money
to-
from the scale as well to divide.
Yeah, which would be so much more fucking easier. But
How about
because
this?
it was my hammer, I am going to at least take away 1,000 from everyone. So it would be 9,000 for all of you guys. It's still fucking a
Okay.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I mean, eventually, I think we were all thinking about splitting up. Like, after we spend what we spend, we're gonna pull it together.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. Especially if someone needs something.
Yeah.
You
But
could
yeah.
also.
Hmm?
No, never mind.
But anyways, Renine has been piling everyone's piles in shakenly piling all this platinum together.
When I get to the door, I like funnel everybody in like it's like a secret like drug business or something.
Go, go,
Like,
go, 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 go.
go, go, go. Get in,
All right.
get in.
So you all walk in, and I will say at this point, it didn't take long. It's not exactly a terribly long walk to the smithing district. It's only about half the distance as it is to the palace. So, with Ares hustling over there, I'll say it only took 5 of the 10 minutes. With everybody walking back, 10 minutes. So it's only been about 20 minutes. I will say Runine is half done splitting everything at this point, and so you see a ocean of about 4,000 ish, 4,000 to 5,000 coins spread out in like a pile,
Platinum.
and
Platinum.
you see a very neatly organized stack of 5,000 gold.
Holy
Sell the
shit.
hammer for.
Hi. Welcome back. I've been
We sold
living
the
up.
scale.
Good job. That's
we
more
just
adding
sold
to
the
do in this separation of going.
Yeah, so as you can see, we got
A bajillion
Um,
more than we expected.
I still think we slightly got shafted, honestly, but yeah. We got an
Shaft.
obscene amount of money.
This
I
is
believe
a
we shouldn't.
queen's worth of money right here.
This is a lifetime worth of money, in all honesty. Renine actually has slightly shaking hands as she like puts the piles. So I've been divvying it up. I had talked with Ares.
Mhm.
The fucking process is now hitting Renine by how much gold there is.
Yeah, how much money that's sitting in front of us.
Yeah, the fact that it was my hammer, which apparently had quite a bit of value. I don't know why, but it had quite a bit of value. And I will take a portion from everyone, but it should still be suffice by how much you still get in general. I also need myself a new weapon.
Yes,
I
yes,
plan on-
yes. I don't think anyone is objecting.
No, by all means.
Oh yeah,
if it was-
Valzor. You remember the enchanter? How just
Wait, you guys-
threatening
oh.
his aura was?
Yeah.
He was tiny.
He was a tiny pixie, and I did
He
not
was
want
still
to push my luck.
fucking terrifying.
Wait.
I did not want to
Absolutely.
By-
push my luck.
by tiny, estimate the
Pixie size.
Like the size of the thing between your legs.
I mean,
okay.
no,
Ouch!
but listen. Alorn said that the pixie was 8 inches long, so
Okay.
My goodness, guys, please don't go into detail.
Okay.
By the way, not pixie.
yeah.
Pixies
I think
are
it's
about 2.5
fairy-
feet.
I think it's a fairy, not a pixie.
Fair. Oh, I didn't realize that was the big difference between them. Sorry, my bad.
Both very magical beings, very good at magic. Fairies, really, really, really good at magic. It's like the only thing they do is magic.
Yeah.
Yo, what's on the hobby list? Magic.
So, here's the thing. Realistically, we should not be openly carrying this much on us. With how I'm dividing it up, everyone here will have 9,000 gold, worth in platinum and gold. Realistically, we should not really be carrying this much gold. I was going to suggest that, yes, we have our gold, we can write it down, know our amounts, and we should probably hide it in the bag of holding, because we have a higher chance of being stolen from with this sack of money by our belts.
That
Yes.
seems very reasonable.
Yeah. Just for expediency's sake, everybody, if once we do actually split it, everybody's getting 800 platinum. 100 is taken away from everybody, and except for Runin, so that's 1,000 gold
Mm-hmm.
for being able to be added, and then 1,000 actual gold is added to everybody for the 5,000 gold. So on your character sheets, add 800 platinum for everybody except for Runin,
Yeah, and then
and 1,000.
You
gold.
get
four,
1,200.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
1,200.
1,200.
yeah, 1,200. Shit.
Wait, repeat.
Yeah, wait,
Uh,
hold
so
on.
any-
So,
So everybody other than Runin gets 800 platinum. So add 800 platinum
Oh my
and
god.
add 1,000 gold.
Oh my god.
Is this with the scale amount as well included?
No, that's not with the scale. I haven't done the scale yet.
Okay.
Which would be
Money.
1,500.
holy shit, we just got so fucking
Hold on.
Yo, we went from zero to
rich.
fucking
We went
rich.
from literally nothing to like.
Yeah.
An additional
What the fuck?
300 gold to everybody if Ares is splitting the 1,500 from the scale with them.
Yeah, I
Okay,
am.
so add an additional 300 gold.
Holy shit.
But no.
No,
what?
you should have 1,300 platinum
13?
because
Oh, because
you
of
have
the-
900
Yeah, 900
plus the 400.
400. Yeah. I was
Okay, okay, so
So
add
we
in
each
one
get an
more.
extra-
I was like, this math isn't adding up. Some platinum got lost here, so I did the math again.
So add 400 platinum to
No.
the what we added.
No,
maybe
this is-
all you're adding, Mini, is the original 800 platinum for plus 1,000 gold for the hammer, and then an additional 300 gold, not platinum, gold from the scale. So you're getting a total of 800 platinum and 1,300 gold to add to your character.
Okay. alright,
Holy
got that.
shit.
Runin's is a little bit more because she took some from everybody because it was her hammer.
Big guys.
Bro, we went from like barely having any cash to literally top 1%.
Buy whatever you need. Buy whatever you need.
Actually, God,
this is more.
If you click on manage inventory and click where you can add it, your total currency for everybody should be around 9,000 gold pieces, somewhere around there. Maybe a little more, maybe a little bit less,
I'll be
except
right
for Redeem. If you did the math correctly.
I am. Whoa, oh boy.
So we spend however much time it takes to help her split that up.
I would just like
Well, actually,
to.
I guess it doesn't really matter to split it. Well, we split it up to get the amount, but then we start putting everything in the bag of holding so it's not fucking obvious.
Yeah. I would just like to shoot this out there. We've been streaming for 2 hours. I don't know if we want to take a short,
Break?
like, restroom break, snack break, or whatever we may want to do.
I will go get soup.
I am also probably going to get something to snack on, so I will be right back.
Okay, break time!
Yeah. With all the new money.
Hello?
Hello, I'm still here.
Oh shit. Okay. Wow. We have a lot of money now. Oh. That was more money than I thought. We're definitely gonna be able to pay for some form of transport. Hopefully. But if it's a horse, I'm not touching it. I'm just not.
Yeah, so your shopping trip might change a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe a little bit. So, that's... wait. Yeah, we got like double what we thought we might get.
You got a good amount more than everybody was planning on. But that's why I told you all to budget for around what you would get at a minimum of if you
Yeah.
sold that 1500 scale for times 10, but that you might come into a good amount more. Was because I had heard different plans and I was like, okay, you might at minimum get this, you might somehow get more. But at least plan for that.
Yeah. How do you come up with names? What is your naming system?
You think I have a system?
No, I don't know. Where do you get these names?
Out of my head.
Really?
Yeah. Out of characterly, do you want to know the name of the random ass author name that I gave Yorglot earlier?
Yeah, what?
Dryan Rivers? Spelled like this.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god. Why?
Can't open my
Why?
ice cream.
Welcome back. Fucking trying Rivers.
I want my ice cream. Open.
You got ice cream?
I want it. I can't fucking open it.
No.
Oh god.
No.
It's so tight.
Oh. Oh. Whoa.
But see, like, I have some names prepared for everybody. Like, Sir Fenellium Rubio, I had prepared. But then when Yorglot was like, I want to get a new book that wasn't one of the books that I had already had, I was like, fuck. And he was like, is the author's name on it? And I was like, fuck. It's, you get the feeling it's fake. Well, it'd still be good to narrate. Fuck. Okay.
Ryan Rivers. That's so good. I like if I was a DM, I would literally just smash my face against the keyboard and whatever letters just popped up would be like the names. There would be no.
Oh, believe me, there you do eventually get to that point where you're like, I think I've used every name in existence. What the fuck is this person's name?
I like Jeremiah. Jeremiah's been my favorite so far. Jeremiah's very good.
I can't open my ice cream.
Oh no.
It's funny too because sometimes you can be like, oh, the DM ran out of names, and other times it's no, the DM didn't run out of names. They're just tired of having all these super like fantastical names, and so you're like,
Yeah.
what's this NPC name? Uh, George Bob,
George. Yeah, it's just like,
and you're just like,
so normal.
all right, so we have like Zanaya and Riviera and George Bob.
And George.
What the fuck?
George
got
Bob.
it.
10 out of 10. Very good. You know. I do enjoy these names, so very good. And they're always spelled a lot different than I would think they would be spelled.
I mean, it's a mix of letters and everything.
I mean, then again, I can't spell in general, so it's fine.
Well, even if your spelling's close, as long as you still somewhat pronounce it the same, NPCs aren't going to be like offended that you got it wrong. The only case might be somebody important that you should know the name of.
Like how we called Yorglot yogurt for like 6 episodes.
I feel like
Or like if
Bowser
you
will
showed
still...
up and you were like, "Hi, Mommy Nemo."
Oh my god.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
Nemo.
She might kill you.
She would
Oh, yeah.
actually kill me. Oh my
Nora
god.
would be like, I
That would
waited,
never.
and I helped you, and you mispronounce my name?
Yeah. Okay, wait. Out of characterly, what the fuck is Runine's hammer? What the fuck was that?
Archaic. He told me that it's special, and I may be regretting my decision in the
Yeah.
future, but
Hello.
I can't use the hammer. I
Hello.
can't use double-handed weapons anymore because I went into Order of Scribes. I need to use my book.
Which takes a
Uh.
hand. And so, like, she would either need some way of magically having her book out, or she needs the ability to wield a two-handed hammer in one hand. Neither of which are doable for her right now. So she was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So I have to sell
But
the hammer.
out of
It's not-
characterly, what her hammer is it's an archaic great hammer. That is the name you know it by. What archaic means, the actual meaning is really old. What that means for your world, you don't know.
We'll
You don't
find
know what
out.
archaic items are for, what they do, or if there was more to that hammer.
Did I get shafted? Did we get shafted? Like, that have been sold for like a lot more.
You have no idea.
We'll steal it back.
Nah.
If you
No,
want to do that, sure.
Eris is terrified of that place.
Yeah, fuck no.
Yo, it's a fairy that has magic.
Okay,
And
Bro, he's an
Not just
old
that.
fairy.
this man didn't even blink at dropping 50,000 platinum. Or 50,000 gold. He just was like, 50,000 gold? Okay. When you have somebody who can drop 50,000 gold and not blink, not somebody you want to fuck with.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Especially when
Like,
he's got some hot ghost chicks. Mm-mm.
So like,
Yeah, no.
Bernine comes out of there, not entirely processing what just happened, and Eris already processed it, jiggly over there, and then finally Bernine processed it as she's counting everything. It's like, holy shit! If we wanted to retire, now's the time.
Eris legit put every single one of her brain cells like into that conversation. Like,
No, I could tell even out of characterly that when you heard the sure deal on the 5,000 gold, you were like, ha ha ha, what?
what? No.
He's not even negotiating, he's just deal.
I was like, okay, that's immediately we can get more. I was just like,
Yeah.
the
reason
we're
why I said
being
5,000
severely fucked.
Because I was already timesing it by 10, and I didn't want to fucking push my luck.
I was about to say 5,000, but then I was gonna wait to see how much you were gonna say, and then we said, all right, 5,000. I was like, we fucked up. We fucked up. We fucked
Well,
up.
No, we don't. But
We
I was
could've
hoping for you to keep talking, so like I
I
agreed
tried,
at least for
but
the
then I already fucked up, and then the 10
Yeah, back.
times thing happened, so I
Oh,
couldn't.
that's fine.
Welcome back.
Good. Thank you, thank you.
Like,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What are
I
we
need to go
talking
get my
about?
soup. Give me a second.
What are we talking about?
Talking about
We're talking
alcohol
about
shit our
how-
pants.
Shitter pants.
oh my god.
The
Yeah, I
big booty.
shitted my pants in front of a fairy.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm upset because I still think we got shafted. I think we could have gotten a lot
think
more
we
for
did.
that. I think we could have gotten a lot more for that.
I think, you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think level 4s shouldn't have over 10,000 gold each. and
What?
we very much got a lot of fuck ton of gold and money for being such low levels. And
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah.
I also think that level 4s shouldn't be fighting vestiges of gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we
Yeah,
had
but
we
you
did
know
anyway.
what?
We did anyway.
You know what?
God.
We're special.
This is so
whether we got
from a
shafted-
DM perspective. Here was my train of thought: was this party is gonna get themselves killed.
Oh yeah.
I was expecting someone to actually die because
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
no revives usually. We have no fucking cleric. We have no revives. If
Yeah.
one person died there, there was no coming back from that. I was
Mhm.
fully expecting Renine to die.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Death
thought
is a
either me
very-
or Yorglot, because we're like squishy.
Yeah, but but I'm up there in the front, probably taking the brunt of everything. So
Yeah.
I imagined I would die first.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I'm not gonna lie. If we didn't have those the saviors, the guardians on our side, oh yeah. Oh
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
We
we
would have been
would've.
fucking annihilated.
Yeah, and Reyna would have died also when doing the jewels.
Yeah.
I-
I didn't have spare saves.
I already have another character picked out.
Which is good.
But you just got a
Everybody
boost.
should think
I
about
don't
this.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody should
Yes,
have
Um,
at least
I mean,
some semblance of,
like-
of a second character in case, because death is instantaneous sometimes and comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
okay, just gonna say this. Not everyone go for cleric, because
Yeah.
apparently everyone's saying that they want to go cleric. The
Cleric.
first person to
I
die.
don't
Well, I
and
thought
goes
I thought
cleric
everybody
has
was
to
going to
that's
go
changed
bard.
that has changed slowly over
Okay.
time.
Okay.
I don't want
Anyways.
I have been dead set on Bard, and if anyone takes that from me, I'm gonna kill you again so that you have to repeat.
If I die,
No, I'm kidding.
if I die, I'm gonna come back as the most nerdy artificer as possible.
Oh
So-
my god.
Anyways, we're back now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
I
keep backtracking.
before we continue on, I actually want to ask this to all of you because, holy shit, 9K is a lot more than 3K, and I don't know
Yeah,
about
it's a lot
you,
more.
but I am having some second thoughts about my laundry list of items that I wanted to get.
Yeah.
If any of the armor or you could legitly get yourself better armor if you wanted, enchanted armor, and a better enchanted shield if you were going that route.
Hold on. So I think there was more to his point here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we should end stream for today. Maybe do a recording instead.
Yeah.
And have that be our side episode, as we were saying before we started. So that we can spend a lot longer on this section than streaming it all.
I guess
Yeah,
that's
and-
fair.
So,
Yeah.
but then with stuff, when would the next thing be? Because, like I said, I want to do something today that is going to be somewhat story, which I can technically probably do it by myself with Alorn if we want to, but it's going to be interesting to you guys because it involves Caleb the Ascendant.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh.
So it's more. It doesn't have like it could be the shopping trip and some amount of story today.
Yeah.
And then the next session can just be picking up from wherever we ended off. I think he's more just saying because we're going to go on a shopping spree
And we have
Going-
a lot more money.
for letting people reevaluate their laundry list of items, and because of that, maybe not streaming. Anything
Okay,
like
we're
we
just
could
deciding
continue.
streaming or not. Okay,
Correct.
alright. Then
He's
okay,
not
I
saying
thought,
stop
yeah,
today. He's saying
yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
was like,
not
"Oh, I'm not gonna
sitting here
stop
doing a
today."
shopping trip.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm perfectly fine. That's all up you guys. I don't fucking do any of this stuff, so that's how you guys want to hold your
You will
plan.
be soon.
I mean, 1,000
Yeah.
followers, 1,000 followers on the person who's never streamed before, and I'll do a 5-minute stream.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
5 minutes
Okay,
straight.
fine.
Okay, let's plug him.
Oh my
You-
god.
you-
Oh no!
You
Wait,
know,
wait,
guys,
wait.
This is what he's gonna do for 5 minutes.
No, he's
Not there,
gonna
though.
go do like
Remember-
"Don't me one."
Gather.
It's gonna be the entire strip.
It's just gonna be
Got
on
there.
repeat, that fucking monkey video. Oh, man.
Remember what we
Oh my
discussed?
god.
The crab game?
Oh,
Crab
yeah.
game.
But
Alright.
anyways, we're gonna close off stream first for Apollyon. So
Yes.
rate who you want to.
yeah.
Thank you people for watching. Sorry it was shorter. We didn't realize we'd get so much cash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we didn't
this
realize,
kind of
um,
came and hit us like a freight train.
We tried to be professional this time and go ahead of time, but it didn't work.
Yeah, we ended
Yeah,
up getting a lot
um,
more bank.
Yeah, we literally got the equivalent of a bank.
Yeah.
We didn't just make bank, we got a bank.
Like, literally the equivalent is like Sultan level rich, even more probably, of how
Yeah.
much money we just made. Like, it's
For
like,
each of us.
well, no,
Not
as
Sultan
a
level
whole.
rich,
Not
You're
yeah.
close.
I mean like
but not Sultan
50
level rich.
50,000 gold. I mean, maybe it's different in your world. I'm talking about general D&D, but general
because
D&D.
can't most people, like Alorn is saying earlier, most people live off of 1 gold, like their whole life.
People a
Not
day,
their whole life.
Not
no.
the whole life, but
people a day make like copper, and if you do something good, that's still normal, like silver levels of payment a day. So getting like 100 to 1,000 gold even sets you for years, depending on how you spend it. As a normal
Dude,
human.
hey
as a
guys.
normal-
Do you want to just pay for more nights at this hotel?
Yeah, we might as well.
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
But
but
anyways,
it also
Um,
depends on your career because adventurers and people that are trying to become powerful have to invest a lot of money to get returns.
yeah.
Where a shopkeep, they need lodging and food. That's their concern. They don't care about levels.
Yeah, like I was saying, the common rabble will, unless you're like a shopkeeper who deals with lots of money all the time, but you're also spending lots of money because you have to keep stock up, like the enchanter we were just at. Like I said, it depends, but just getting 50,000 gold, like if you dropped that out in the middle of the street, there would be anarchy because everybody would just be slashing each other down for
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
That's why I said bag of holding would probably be best to keep all that shit down.
And another example would be the lifestyle options. The-
Yes.
A modest lifestyle, a gold a day ish, at most. Aristocratic, 10 gold pieces. Like, if you have a 10,000 gold budget, you're well above being able to be an aristocrat at that point because you can spend well more than 10,000 or 10 gold a day.
yeah.
But anyways, we should
I will
probably
yeah, I will be right